7 Habits to Rewire Your Brain for Success. We humans, we love to marvel at the universe, the vastness of space, the mysteries of black holes. But there's a universe just as complex and awe-inspiring right between our ears, the human brain. And just like any other system in the cosmos, it operates on principles, on laws, if you will. Think of your brain like the software that runs your life. The more you upgrade it, the more powerful your life becomes. You wouldn't run a 1980s operating system on your computer today, would you? So why run an outdated one in your head? In this video, we're going to explore 7 scientifically backed habits that act like software upgrades for your brain, rewiring it for long-term success. Think of these as cosmic downloads for a more powerful, efficient, and ultimately successful you. You know, when we look out at the cosmos, we see vast libraries of information encoded in the light from distant stars. Well, reading is kind of like aiming your own personal Hubble telescope at the accumulated knowledge of humanity. And just like a telescope needs regular maintenance to function at its peak, your brain thrives on the regular intake of information that reading provides. Neuroscientists have actually found that reading for just 15 minutes a day can noticeably improve your memory. It's like building more RAM for your mental computer. And not only that, it sharpens your focus. You're less likely to be distracted by every cosmic blip that crosses your social media feed. But here's the really fascinating part. Reading actually boosts your emotional intelligence. When you step into the shoes of fictional characters, you're essentially running simulations in your brain, learning to navigate complex social situations and develop empathy, a skill more valuable than any spaceship in the galaxy. And the best part? All this brain-boosting power is accessible through something as simple and readily available as reading. Whether it's a sci-fi novel that transports you to another galaxy, a biography that teaches you the life lessons of a historical icon, or even just a well-written article about the latest scientific discovery, every bit of reading strengthens those neural connections, making your brain more adaptable, more resilient, and more powerful. Think about it. Each word you encounter is like a tiny spark, igniting new synapses, forging new pathways in your brain. Over time, these tiny sparks build up, creating a dazzling display of neural fireworks, illuminating your mind with knowledge, understanding, and insight. So, if you want to upgrade your mental software, don't underestimate the power of reading. It's like a cosmic upgrade for your brain, available to everyone, every day. Just 15 minutes. That's all it takes to embark on a journey of lifelong learning and unlock the full potential of your remarkable mind. You know, in astrophysics, we often talk about perspective, how something as massive as a supergiant star can appear as a tiny speck of light when viewed from Earth. Well, gratitude is all about shifting our perspective here on Earth, focusing on the abundance of good in our lives, even when faced with challenges as vast as space itself. And the amazing thing is, this simple act of gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice, it actually rewires your brain. Scientists have found that when you consciously focus on what you're grateful for, even if it's just for a few minutes each day, you literally change the neural pathways in your brain. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of reaching for your phone to get bombarded by the latest cosmic chaos on social media, you take a few moments to jot down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee, the sound of birds chirping outside your window, or the fact that you get to spend another day exploring this incredible journey we call life. This simple act triggers the release of dopamine, often called the feel-good hormone. Dopamine is like the rocket fuel of your brain, propelling you forward with motivation and a sense of reward. And not only that, practicing gratitude also reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that can cloud your judgment and sabotage your success. Think about it. When your stress levels are low and your dopamine levels are high, you're able to approach challenges with a clearer mind, a more positive outlook, and a greater sense of resilience. You're essentially optimizing your brain chemistry for success. So, if you're looking for a simple yet powerful way to rewire your brain for the better, make gratitude a daily practice. Just a few minutes each day can lead to profound shifts in your mindset, your well-being, and ultimately your success. The universe is constantly expanding, right? Well, guess what? Your brain has that same incredible capacity for growth and expansion. And the key to unlocking this potential lies in the simple yet profound act of learning. You see, every time you learn something new, whether it's a new language, a musical instrument, a coding skill, or even just a fascinating fact about the world around you, you're essentially sending your brain to the cosmic gym. You're challenging it, pushing it to form new neural connections, to strengthen existing pathways, and to become more adaptable, more resilient, and more powerful. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And just like a muscle needs a variety of exercises to reach its full potential, your brain thrives on diverse and engaging learning experiences. Scientists have discovered that learning new things, especially activities that challenge you mentally, activates a part of your brain called the hippocampus. This area is like the learning center of your brain, responsible for forming new memories and connecting different pieces of information. And here's the amazing part. The more you stimulate your hippocampus through learning, the more it grows. That's right, you can literally increase the size and activity of this crucial brain region by simply engaging in the act of learning. So, what are you waiting for? Embrace the joy of lifelong learning. Challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone, to explore new subjects, to delve into unfamiliar territories. Every new skill you acquire, every piece of knowledge you gather, expands your universe, making you a more adaptable, more capable, and more fascinating version of yourself. Chapter 4, Cold Showers, a cosmic blast of resilience. We astronomers were used to dealing with extreme environments, the freezing cold vacuum of space, the scorching heat of distant stars. And while I'm not suggesting you launch yourself into orbit anytime soon, there's a simple practice here on Earth that can help you build that same cosmic resilience. Cold showers. I know, it sounds a bit jarring, but hear me out. Exposing yourself to cold temperatures, even for a short period, isn't just about willpower. It's about rewiring your brain at a chemical level. You see, when you turn that knob to cold, your body releases a surge of norepinephrine. This amazing neurotransmitter is like a shot of espresso for your brain, increasing alertness, focus, and even boosting your mood. It's like waking up your brain from the inside out, but it's not just about the immediate boost. Regularly taking cold showers actually strengthens your ability to deal with discomfort, both physically and mentally. You're essentially training your brain to face challenges head-on and build resilience in the face of adversity. Think about it. If you can handle a blast of cold water first thing in the morning, imagine how much more equipped you'll be to handle the metaphorical cold showers that life inevitably throws your way. Now, I'm not saying you need to go full-on ice bath every morning. Even just a few minutes of cold water at the end of your shower can make a difference. Start small, listen to your body, and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. So, why not take the plunge? Embrace the power of cold showers and unlock a new level of mental and physical resilience. You might be surprised at the positive ripple effects it has on your life. Chapter 5. Now let's talk about black holes. Fascinating objects they are, with immense gravitational pull even light can't escape. But here's the thing. In the digital age, we've created our own kind of black holes, those endlessly scrolling social media feeds. You see, social media platforms are designed to be addictive. They bombard us with notifications, updates, and carefully curated glimpses into other people's lives, triggering the release of dopamine, that feel-good neurotransmitter we talked about earlier. This creates a cycle of instant gratification that can be incredibly difficult to break free from. And here's the problem. This constant influx of digital stimulation actually weakens our prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for things like focus, willpower, and long-term planning. It's like trying to navigate the cosmos with a faulty navigation system. But there's good news. Just like a rocket escaping the gravitational pull of a black hole, you can break free from the clutches of social media and reclaim your mental focus. Start by setting limits on your screen time. There are plenty of apps and tools that can help you with this. Treat your social media use like you would any other potentially addictive substance, in moderation. Instead of reaching for your phone every free moment, try engaging in activities that nourish your mind and strengthen your focus. Read a book, go for a walk in nature, have a meaningful conversation with a loved one. Activities that engage your brain in a healthy, sustainable way. Remember, your attention is precious. It's the currency of achievement, the fuel for your dreams. Don't squander it on the digital void. By limiting your social media use, you're not just breaking free from a distraction, you're investing in your own cognitive freedom, your ability to focus on what truly matters and achieve your full potential. Chapter 6. Just like celestial bodies in constant motion, the human body and the brain within it is meant to move. Staying physically active isn't just about looking good, it's about providing your brain with the fuel it needs to function at its cosmic best. Think of it this way. Exercise is like sending a rocket ship full of oxygen and nutrients straight to your brain. Every step you take, every stretch, every bit of movement increases blood flow, delivering a surge of vital resources to your command center. But it gets even more fascinating. When you exercise, your brain releases a protein called BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This protein acts like a fertilizer for your brain cells, promoting growth, maintenance, and even the formation of new neurons. And the benefits don't stop there. Studies have shown that regular physical activity can sharpen your memory, improve your focus, and even alleviate symptoms of anxiety and depression. It's like fine-tuning your mental telescope, allowing you to see the world with greater clarity and focus. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to train for a marathon here. Even moderate exercise like a brisk walk, a bike ride, or a swim can have profound effects on your brain health. Find an activity you enjoy, something that gets your heart rate up and your body moving, and make it a regular part of your routine. Remember, a healthy body supports a healthy mind. By making physical activity a priority, you're not just improving your physical well-being, you're investing in the long-term health and vitality of your most valuable asset, your brain. Chapter 7. We spend a third of our lives asleep. It's easy to think of sleep as downtime, a period where our brains power down and recharge. But the reality is far more dynamic, far more fascinating. Sleep isn't just rest, it's reconstruction. It's the time when your brain gets to work, reorganizing information, consolidating memories, and preparing you for the day ahead. Think of your brain like a spacecraft that's been on a long mission. It's collected valuable data, but it's also accumulated some cosmic dust and debris. Sleep is like bringing that spacecraft back to the space station for maintenance. During deep sleep, your brain flushes out toxins that build up during waking hours. It's like a cosmic cleanse for your most vital organ. And while this cleaning process is underway, your brain is also busy consolidating memories, transferring information from short-term to long-term storage, making sure those valuable experiences are etched into the fabric of your being. But it's not just about maintenance and memory. Deep sleep is also crucial for creativity and problem-solving. Ever notice how you often wake up with a fresh perspective on a problem that's been bugging you? That's your well-rested brain working its magic behind the scenes. So, how do you ensure a good night's sleep? Establish a regular sleep schedule, create a relaxing bedtime routine, and make sure your sleep environment is dark, quiet, and cool. These simple steps can make a world of difference in the quality of your sleep and ultimately, the health and performance of your brain. Just like those early space pioneers, we're exploring uncharted territory, the vast and complex universe within our own minds. And what we're discovering is that we have far more control over our brains, our thoughts, and our destinies than we ever imagined. Rewiring your brain isn't about brute force or willpower, it's about alignment. It's about understanding the principles that govern this remarkable organ, and making small, consistent changes that compound over time. Start with one habit today, whether it's reading for 15 minutes, expressing gratitude, or simply getting a good night's sleep. Let your brain do the rest. Remember, the journey of self-improvement is never truly over. There will always be new discoveries to be made, new frontiers to explore. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep reaching for the stars. Your brain and your life will thank you for it. Subscribe for more smart insights from SmartPath Learning.